welcome to this episode of Kennedy Saves the World. It's Valentine's Day, which used to be Galentine's Day, but now it's Guy-lentine's Day because my very favorite Guy Benson is here. Cheers to you, Guy.
Cheers to you, madam. How is there glitter?
And this is a one lucky guy. There is glitter in here. There's edible glitter. This is a bourbon-based cocktail with pomegranate and mashed maraschino cherry.
Okay. This is the one lucky guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually really good.
I know, right?
I was curious what booze would be in this, and you said bourbon. I was like, oh, good.
Of course. I always tailor the cocktail
to
the customer.
That is delicious.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it.
I know, it
Isn't that yummy?
And I'm doing like a quasi-dry month.
Okay.
A very slightly damp month.
Yeah.
But I have literally two exceptions, one of which is Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's perfect.
Hence, your concoctions going down the hatch.
Yeah. See, and I think that's great. And when you're trying to reduce your alcohol intake, I think going cold turkey for an entire month is maybe not the best way to do it. Because
I like that spin. I agree with you.
It can be shocking, but most people need to cut down how much booze they drink.
Well, the reason being, as you know, we did a big vacation trip in January, and it was indulgent and rather boozy.
It was incredible.
Some of which was with you, right? You witnessed some of the booze intake, and I was
I'm a tiki drink fanatic. So when you said that your big birthday was going to Maui, I flew to Maui 2 months beforehand.
Right, to scout out where we would drink. So then we drank, and I said, I'm going to cut way back in February, which I have.
And that's great.
And then here you are. A common denominator in all the drinking has returned into my life, and it is Kennedy. And unfortunately, it is delicious, and it is sparkling.
It is sparkling. So yes, the edible glitter makes it very beautiful.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, so that's what makes it such a wonderful Valentine's drink because...
You know who I bet loves edible glitter for all sorts of reasons is Greg Gutfeld.
Oh, I'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
He's been a tough one to pin down. He's never been on my podcast.
Oh.
He's tough.
He's kind of a big deal.
Busy man. He's
Very
a big
busy.
deal.
Yeah.
He's big and busy. But yeah, I think that he would love the edible glitter.
It's edible body glitter, but ask him about it. Yeah. Don't tell him it was me, though.
No, and I miss Spencer's Gifts. Do you remember going to Spencer's Gifts?
I don't.
Oh my God, it was the best. So you would go, and it was all jokey gifts. But then they would, and some of it was as seen on TV stuff. But then they had an adult section that you weren't allowed to go in unless you were 18.
Oh.
And as
That's
kids,
probably why I don't remember.
in high school, we would sneak in there.
Oh, you naughty girl.
We were very naughty. But they always had edible underwear. And we were like, because we assumed as cackling early teens, that's what adults do. They eat each other's underwear.
It also, that does not seem appealing at all.
No, not even a little.
That seems like
and
very
no one did it. It was a novelty.
Awkward, unpleasant. On the subject of good gifts.
Yes.
I was just having a conversation with someone about how it was our friend Robbie here.
Yes.
About what an incredible gift giver you are. Because you gave him something very lovely recently. And I was talking about the tie you got me for my birthday last year.
Yeah.
39.
That's right.
And then 40 here upcoming.
I have to get you a man satchel.
Well, you got me. I have one of those already. But I see, clothing. Gotcha. But
No, a crossbody messenger bag.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, is that a euphemism for something? Because I think
I know I married you.
I was born with one.
Yeah.
But you already got me my gift, which is you flew to Hawaii for a party. That was not
More people
gratis.
should have birthday parties.
I agree.
Like that. Their travel
As you did.
destination, tropical whale season. We were whale watching. We were whale watching from the hotel.
From the beach.
Yes.
They were breaching. Is that they were just?
Yes, they were breaching.
Leaping and breaching and
they
all
were
the things.
leaping. They were flapping.
It was
They were
amazing.
smacking, and it was all because we were celebrating your birthday and Dreamboat's birthday, and now we celebrate love on Valentine's Day.
And by the way, since we're talking about whales here, this is an absolutely true thing because I thought it was made up. It might have been you came back from the ocean. You're like, if you go down into the water, not even deep water, just off the beach in Hawaii, and because we knew where the whales were kind of nearby, and you just kind of sit and listen underwater, you'll hear them. And I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. Then I did it. I was like, oh, the whales are talking and I can hear them.
That's a real sound I've
Wild.
never heard before.
That was your gift to me.
So
Whale
incredibly
talk.
distinct. Yes.
Thank you. And this, what is this? One lucky guy.
This is the one lucky guy.
One lucky guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and I celebrate. I celebrate
fantastic
love in all of its forms. Romantic love.
By the way, I love how when we sat down, I was like, by the way, I'm having mostly a dry month, so I'm probably not going to have this. You're like, you can have one sip. I'm like, that's fine. Look at the progress here. That is some really strong willpower on my part.
That is devotion. That is friendship right there.
That's
right. Friendship in a glass.
I'm doing this for a bit for your show. Exactly. This is all for your podcast. It's not for me.
And thank you for that.
It's selfless.
I mean, giving, selfless.
That's what people often say about me.
Yeah, they do.
Don't go anywhere. More Kennedy Saves the World right after this.
It is said that love takes so many forms. I always loved as a kid celebrating Valentine's Day because you would go to school and you would take, like little packets of sweethearts or M&Ms and give them to, and you would get so much candy.
Yes.
And it was like Halloween light, which I think is because I'm a sugar whore. I think that's why I love Valentine's Day so much.
That is probably explanatory, yes. Because kids, especially, like if you can get a good excuse to have tons of sugar in school, especially February is like darker, colder.
Yeah.
You need a little zing in your life.
The Christmas euphoria has passed.
Oh, it's long gone.
Yeah.
January, long, depressing, sad.
Yeah.
February, it's like even if you're single, which you mostly are as a child, right? Like, give me that chocolate.
Yeah.
Give me those. I didn't really like the very sugary candies. I've never been into that.
Like
the
the candy
hearts.
corns, the sweetheart. The conversational hearts are cute. They're, again, a cute novelty, but you can't snack on them.
No, that's disgusting.
It's not like you would sit and watch Netflix and be like, yeah, it's all powdery and...
A little chocolate.
Yeah.
A little chocolate's worth it.
You know what I made? And I already told Jimmy this on Monday. For Super Bowl, I made heart-shaped cakes with vanilla buttercream frosting covered in dark chocolate Bailey's infused ganache.
Whoa.
With a white chocolate drizzle.
I'm not into baked goods typically. That does sound very good.
It was great.
Did you ask Jimmy about his Super Bowl spread?
Yeah, it was wild.
And I
like,
asked him on my show and I almost fell out of my chair.
Was there food for 200 people? Because he
12.
was like...
It was for 12 people.
But he was
like,
like...
how are you alive?
White Castles.
100 White
Sesame
Castles.
Chinese chicken wings. Like, with the
17 pizzas.
Yes, Parmesan chicken parm meatballs that he stole from Steve Ducey.
And we're not even getting to half of it.
That's just the appetizer.
For 12 people.
Yes.
A huge, like I think a 12-foot long sub.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it was. He kept going and going, and I thought it was like a prank. No, this is Jimmy. This is real.
See, I had hot dogs and chili cheese fries at the ready, but by that time
For Super Bowl.
Yeah, and everyone was like, "No, we're good." I was like, "Okay, well, stick with the nachos and the shrimp deviled eggs."
It was kind of a. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, they were very good.
The game was not good.
The game was stupid.
I was on the air. I was hosting the Big Weekend Show.
Yes, the Big Weekend Show
live
was
during
like
the Fox
15
Super
hours.
Bowl on Fox News Channel.
Yeah.
And we were like kind of supposed to talk about the game to promote it, but also not because we were on up against it.
Yes.
It was a delicate dance.
That is a very delicate dance.
Very delicate dance. Then we did an extra
So you were the
hour
lord of the dance.
after the game to talk about the game and the commercials we hadn't seen because we had been, of course, working. But it was very fun. We poked fun. At one point, I was joking we should thank our viewer for the evening because 136 million people or whatever watching the Super Bowl. As it turns out, there were more than 1 million people watching us.
Oh, good for you.
During Super Bowl.
Wow.
On Fox News Channel. Never been prouder.
And what was the takeaway from the group? What commercial did they like best? What aspect did they appreciate most?
We had a long conversation
Or
about
least.
the Secret Service recruitment ad.
Yeah.
That was one that we saw. The Haagen-Dazs Fast and Furious ad was divisive in the room.
Yes.
But we had a conversation around that. We talked, of course, about the fabulous Fox News commercials featuring our beloved colleagues.
I loved the Fox News commercial. The one that I saw that I was paying attention to was amazing. I had chills.
Was it? It wasn't the Brett and Sean one. It was
That was good.
The
No, I didn't have
Reporters
chills from Brett and Sean. Like that's they're
How dare
great,
you?
but
How dare you? I wept. I wept openly on the air.
yeah.
I didn't, but
I didn't. There was no weeping, but I was proud to know them. But the one, showing the different scenes from Trump in black and white, but the
and like
blood
Bill Malugin
red,
at the border,
Bill
and like
Malugin, Trace Gallagher at the
Trey
wildfires,
Yingst.
like yes, Trey, Alexis, like that was a beautiful ad.
It's like, gang, like we're a news channel. We take our job seriously. We have phenomenal journalists and reporters.
Yes.
And we also do stuff like this.
Yeah.
How do we have jobs? Like, they're covering, like, wildfires and wars.
Oh, yeah.
And we're like, is this edible glitter in my cocktail? It's amazing they pay
Meghan
us.
Markle's such a butthole. So that's why every day...
She's terrible. She's terrible.
Terrible. Not going to deport him. She's terrible enough.
Could he self-deport?
I
Remember
would
that
like it.
self-deportation? He's just
Yeah.
like, is that an option? Is that still a thing?
I don't really like it in Santa Barbara.
I don't love
It's
it
not
here.
LA. It's not.
It's her.
Leave me.
I think his British accent's a little higher than the one you're doing.
Ew.
It's the Queen's English.
Ew, yes.
Yes,
Ew, I
rest
can't stand Meghan Markle. Ew.
That's like her straight from the grave, actually. That's you might be channeling her right now. She's up in heaven, still pissed off
Yes.
about Meghan.
How dare you mix it?
What you've done to our family is a disgrace.
That you're not living a life of service. You're living a life in...
It does not make me very happy. I swear, this is only like a little bit of alcohol in this, right?
Maybe.
We're doing accents.
It's like 3.5.
We've had a few sips. We're doing accents.
It's 3.5 ounces, like total. So like an ounce and 3/4. I just want to wish you the happiest Valentine's Day.
Same.
May you channel the Queen and unanimity.
And may you and your beloved also have a fabulous, fabulous Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
May you have a cloudless relationship. May you always love each other. And may his hockey team always win.
If the New York Rangers beat your hockey team that you share with my beloved, then that will be the ultimate Valentine success.
Let's go Devils.
LGR, let's go Rangers. To you, Guy Benson.
Cheers.
And to love in every
cheers.
form. This has been Kennedy Saves the World.
Cheers.
Along with Guy Benson and the Queen.
Good day.
I'm Kennedy.
Listen ad-free with a Fox News Podcast Plus subscription on Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Prime members can listen to this show ad-free on the Amazon Music app.
Oh, go ahead and leave me a review while you're there. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You've been listening to Kennedy Saves the World on the Fox News Podcast Network.